I hereby declare that the only candidate, Mr. John Lee, is returned in the above-mentioned election. Congratulations.
When is an election not an election? The answer? When you're standing to be Hong Kong's chief executive. Officially, John Lee has been chosen to lead the city for the next 5 years by more than 99% of the election committee. But the pro-Beijing former security chief was the only candidate and was hand-picked by the Chinese government. The committee itself is comprised almost entirely of pro-establishment figures, also selected by Beijing.
Having restored order from chaos, it is high time that Hong Kong starts a new chapter of development, a chapter that will be geared towards greater prosperity for all.
In his campaign manifesto, Lee pledged to solve Hong Kong's chronic housing problem and increase its competitiveness, but his expertise lies elsewhere. A former police officer, he was made chief executive Carrie Lam's Secretary of Security and oversaw the government crackdown on the pro-democracy protests in the city in 2019 and early 2020. He was empowered by a Beijing-imposed national security law and was instrumental in demolishing Hong Kong's opposition forces in politics, the press and private business.
It has brought the public security apparatus, the secret police of China, to Hong Kong. Their personnel are there. John Lee has integrated with them very successfully for the last couple of years. And he's going to be their person.
Law and order may be the priority, but they're not the biggest challenge facing Lee when he takes office on July 1st. Hong Kong's economy is also reeling from the impact of the draconian measures imposed as part of China's zero COVID-19 policy. GDP for the first quarter was down 4% year on year, the retail sector being hit particularly hard, but unemployment also rising. The city has relaxed many of its coronavirus restrictions in the aftermath of a rapid and deadly outbreak of the Omicron variant earlier this year. But policymakers have played down the prospect of opening up fully to the rest of the world without Beijing's say-so. Hong Kong also needs trade with the Chinese mainland more desperately than anywhere else. Officials have previously said that won't happen without zero infections in the city. Lee may have been appointed to stabilize the city's security, but balancing the pressures of the economy and Beijing's instructions will likely define his tenure as Hong Kong's next chief executive. Joel Flynn, TRT World, Hong Kong.